Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome and happy new year. Happy 2024 new portal opening to this first new moon of the new year. It is 1:11 and we began at 11:11. For those of you that are new to me, welcome. For those of you that are catching this on the replay, welcome. And for those of you that are here live, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just going to ask for those of you that are here to please mute yourself and to also invite you to turn off or mute your cell phones as well to really allow yourself to be present. I am Karen Goldstein. I am an Akashic healing guide, and I felt a tap. I received a tap on the shoulder to create this offering today. And I just want to acknowledge that for many of us, this past year, last year was a lot of doing a lot of inner work. And not that the inner work ever stops, but it feels like we've been getting into nooks and crannies and deep programs and the nitty gritty. And part of that is to prepare ourselves to shift into this, the new energy that continues to evolve and to raise. And with that, being in the energy of a new moon and in a new year offers us so much potential and beauty. And what I would like to, what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about manifestation and some of the things that I've learned along the way, and how to really manifest from a really authentic and fertile place. So before we hop into all of that, what I'd love for us to do is to let's take a few moments to shake. Let's just get our bodies. Let's shake off. If you want you to get up, you can. If you can sit, you can. And let's just shake off the energy. Like, let's just imagine that we're shaking off 2023. We're shaking off the day. We're shaking off wherever we might have been earlier or whatever we have going on later. And just allow the body to whew, shake, shake, shake. And take some nice deep breaths. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I love watching my puppy shake when she does a thing. She saw a scary car and then she shakes it off. I learned so much from her. So shake, 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 and move some energy. You might even start to feel the energy come down into your legs. And then when you feel ready, you can just take a seat, take a breath, and just notice whatever you might be noticing. If you feel any different being here in your body, in this space. So, welcome. So, what I want to share a little bit about, and then we're going to get into an experiential ritual, is a little bit about manifestation. And there is so much, I feel like, pressure, and there's so much written and There's so much focus on manifestation, and so much of it comes from a place of the mind, right? Like if we can visualize it, we can have it, and all of these things. And how many of you have, done this quote unquote manifestation, and either things have not shown up or they haven't shown up in exactly the way that you want? Yeah. So the secret, one of the secrets to actually having the life that you choose to have is to have a complete sense of safety in your system to experience it. One of my beautiful mentors, um, Sarah Baldwin, she says, we are currently living the life that our nervous system has the capacity to hold. And so what that means, it doesn't mean that that there's a stuckness, but what it means is that we get to then explore and create and find ways for deeper levels of safety in our system, and to stretch our nervous systems in really soft and gentle ways that allow us to build upon the levels of safety that we are building upon. What happens a lot is we jump into things from a place of um, you know things that we want, and we jump in full force with both feet, and our nervous system is not on board with it. And so we might have a beautiful experience, and then we go into contraction, and then everything falls apart, or it doesn't. We might have had one beautiful thing, but then it ends there, or the relationship ends, or the work opportunities dwindle out, or whatever it is. So what we're going to play with today is to create a fertile and safe place for us to step forward into embodying more of who we truly are. And when we are in a place of safety, like we know we're good here in this moment, you will be amazed at the clarity that comes from that. Because when we know we are fully safe, all of our gifts come online, our intuition comes online, our choices become clearer, our boundaries become stronger. And from there, we become this vessel to more fully hold the life that we are choosing to experience more of. So, sound good to everyone? So, what I'd like to do before we go into the ritual is I'm going to open up the field of the Akasha. And so for some of you that are new to the Akasha and the Akashic records, so the Akasha is you can look at it as a living library, a field of love, a field of wisdom that exists both out in everything that surrounds us, and it also exists within us on a cellular level. And so when we open up the field, it opens us up to not only more of who we are, because we are more than what fits into these bodies of us. It also opens us up to what's ready to ping open on a cellular level. And we are also surrounded by an incredible team of support. Each one of us has the most amazing beings who watch over us and guide us. And we work in conjunction and partnership with them, and they support us in rewriting our stories and upgrading our records. So let me see if there's anything else I want to share. Oh, the other thing I wanted to share about manifestation. So I had this beautiful image that popped in the other day that I'm sure most of you have baked a cake at one time or another in your life. And manifestation is kind of similar. So, first you choose the flavor of the cake that you want, right? And you just you choose, like, based upon like what feels good. Oh, I'm feeling chocolatey today, or I'm feeling, strawberry shortcakey today, whatever. And then you choose, am I going to ice it? Am I going to decorate it? Like, what kind of, how do I want it to look at the finished product? And then you get all of your ingredients, all of the things that you want in this cake. All the things that you are, and the parallel is with what you're choosing to create, all of the goodness that you want in the life that you're creating. So with your cake, you're getting the eggs and the flour, or the gluten-free flour, and the milk and the vanilla and the cinnamon, all of the things that you like. And you mix them all together, which is the magic of the alchemy. And then you place them in a very sturdy container. And then this container you put into the oven. And then what do? Do you stand there and scream at it to bake? Bake, 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 bake. You must bake. If I stare at you and, visualize the cake baking, it's going to bake, bake, bake. No, you put it in the oven and you walk away. And you set a timer, usually, unless you have that good communication. And you might go and peek at it as it's baking. Turn the oven light on, walk away, see how it's doing. Oh, okay, looks good. No, it doesn't look done yet. But the most important thing is you let it be. You let it be. The cake knows how to bake. You put all the ingredients in and you let it be. And then the cake is going to let you know when it's ready, because you are going to smell that aroma and you're going to be like, oh my God, it's ready. And then you get to receive it and enjoy its deliciousness. So when we play with manifestation, it's very much, there's a lot of similarities, because we need to create space to detach, to let the forces of the universe do their work, because the universe can work things out in ways that are beyond our tiny little minds. So that's what I want to share about my cake analogy. I hope you enjoyed it. I was pretty proud of it. All right. So I'm going to invite you. We're going to open and sink in now. And we are going to do a little ritual. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if that feels good. And if it feels good, you can have your feet on the ground. Sit, however, is comfortable for you. And we're going to begin by doing a round of 3 breaths. We're going to inhale for 5. We're going to hold for 8. And then we're going to exhale for 10. And this is a very supportive breath for regulating the nervous system. So I'm going to invite you to inhale for 5, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhaling for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, inhaling 4, 5, and hold 6, 7, 8, and release 2, 8, 9, 10, and relax. And just breathe normal. And just notice if you feel even a little bit more present, a little bit more settled. And now I'm going to invite you to envision in the center of your chest a beautiful, radiant rose quartz light. And imagine that this light is swishing and swirling, releasing, clearing, nourishing, and opening your heart. And just feel the warmth and the glow of this light. And now, from about 50 feet over your head, imagine that there is a magnificent golden door. And from this door, it opens, and cascading down is gold, pink, and sparkly white light. And it enters in through the top of your head, and it sparkles through your whole system, filling you up all the way from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers to the tips of your hair. And now envision this beautiful golden light filling your energetic womb space, and see it swishing and swirling. And now bring this golden light down from the womb space, down through the core of the body, down through the yoni space, down, 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 down to the core of our beloved Mama Gaia. Envision it going down through all of the layers of the earth, crust, soil, root, and rock. And when you get to the core of the center of the earth, there is a beautiful crystal waiting there for you. It might be rose quartz, and it might be a different color for you today. And when you get to the earth and you see that crystal waiting for you, wrap that cord around it a few times and give it a little tug. feel it's secure. And then allow that energy to come back up through all of the layers of the earth, the crust, the soil, the root, and the rock. And allow it to come back up through your feet or whatever part of you is touching the earth and into the womb space. I now request the temples of divine love, light, truth, abundance, wisdom, and divine power to descend around me now. I call in now my guides, teachers, masters, Akashic guardians, angels, and the goddesses to be present with us here now. I ask the creator of all beings to create a protective space of 100% light and love around us, banishing all negative influences should there be any. I ask this to be a divinely protected space where only the highest frequencies of love and light shall pass in and out. And now at the center of your heart space, envision a pink rosebud and begin to see this bud furl open. And take a moment to feel the energy of your beautiful heart space. And from here, allow the golden grid of the flower of life to begin to expand and swirl out from your heart space located at the center of your chest. Allow this pure wisdom and high frequency light, the radiant divine substance of all creation that is interwoven into all of life, begin to permeate and infuse itself within you, out from you, and all around you into the Akashic field. Allow this light to continue to grow, expand, and interpermeate with the physical, non-physical reality that is before you, around you, and within you. Let this radiant divine substance of all of light that flows through all things continue to flower and expand from your heart, merging with the infinite wisdom of the Akashic field. And then seeing, feeling, and sensing now as the doors to the Akasha and all the wisdom and love of the Akasha are open to you now. Let the doors of your awareness open to receive the light, wisdom, and love of the Akasha. Continue to feel and sense the energy coming down around you, holding the sacred energy of the Akasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. And from here, I'm going to just call in addition to the beautiful Akashic field, I'm calling in the presence of those guides, the angels, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the Elohim, the ascended masters, saints, sages, deities, fairies, elementals, the dragons and earth guardians, our star, soul, light, cosmic and galactic council and family, our benevolent team of support from the ascended civilizations and star nations, our ancestors, those that it serves for us to connect with today. May they step forward. We ask for your light, your support, your guidance, and your love. With gratitude, thank you for being here and for supporting us in this space. On your next breath, I'd love for you to envision at the base of your spine a beautiful golden flower pot. And it's just sitting oh so gently at the base of your spine. Allow yourself to get close to it, maybe even notice if it has any markings on it or engravings, any symbols or pictures. Just allow yourself to notice without any judgment, just to be open. And then in this spot, as you peek in, you notice that there is some soil. And just take notice of what this soil looks like. Is it dry, thirsty? Is it moist and rich with minerals? And then imagine that whatever is needed for this soil, you can give to it. If it needs some water, if it needs some sunlight, if it needs some warmth, and if it doesn't need anything, that's okay too. And as you continue to notice this soil, you become aware that this is not your average soil. This is very sacred, sacred soil. And it is not just comprised of dirt. It is also comprised of spirit. It is an alchemical flower pot. And on your next breath, I invite you to become aware of the part of you that is bigger than you. And that means as much of your soul as you are currently embodying, there is more of you. There is, if you want to call it your higher self, your oversoul, if you want to call it your angels or guides or ancestors. This presence starts to become aware to you. These benevolent aspects of you begin to step forward here today, in this moment, because they love you that much. And they're here because they want to and they fully desire to support you in having the most fulfilling life. And they're here to support you on your next step. And for today, that means in supporting you in receiving their blessings in the form of seeds. Seeds from your highest self. The seeds that come from a place of the wisdom of what your soul most needs as its next step to embody your most powerful, most joyful, most meaningful existence. So it's an opportunity to soften the mind, to let go of what you think you need and what you think your life is supposed to look like and what you think you're supposed to be manifesting. And allow the gentleness and the love of your benevolent team to support you here now. And so as they step forward, and there might be one, there might be many. And if you don't feel anyone or anything, that's totally okay. I invite you to just trust that they're here. To set aside disbelief. And so they come here and they reach out to you and they place something in your hand. This is a seed. And the seed, when you receive it in your hand, you notice the energy of it. You can feel the qualities of it. It has a feeling component to it. Just take notice what that feeling is. And it could be something as simple, which is not even simple, as peace or stillness. And I invite you to then take that seed and place it in that alchemical flower pot. And this is first, the first seedling, the beginning of the journey of this, the trajectory of this new year. And then another guide or ancestor or being, or maybe it just plops out from the light, hands you another seed. Notice the qualities of this one, how it might feel different than the first one. You might see some images. And notice how receiving this seed makes you feel. Does it feel a little bit exciting? And you take the seed and you place it in that alchemical flower pot. And as you place it in there, you notice that the flower pot is starting to become energized. And then another being steps forward and hands us another seed. And these seeds are not necessarily all for right now, but they are for the trajectory of the year, and they will become activated just like stepstones as you walk through. And with this third seedling, perhaps this one has a whole different energy to it. It might even include some action steps or some ideas or some creativity. And all of the energy of these seeds build upon each other. And so just notice the qualities that this one has. What is the message that it is infused with? Notice how it feels easy for you to plant. There's no force involved. There's no timeline, there's no structure. These are just beautiful qualities that are being gifted to you from these aspects of you that love you so profoundly. And I'm going to invite you to just take a few moments and ask if there are more seeds for you. Anything else that they would like for you to receive or to plant. And I'll give you a few moments to listen, to plant. Just, I invite you also, you can ask if there are any specific images that they would like for you to carry with you through the year. Perhaps there's a word that is important for you. And then as you have all of these beautiful seeds in this beautiful, magnificent alchemical flower pot, with all of your beautiful beings standing around, we now begin to nourish these seeds. And we do this by allowing in, you can imagine diamond colored, diamond water or golden water, or your favorite color light. Whatever is needed for the most perfect conditions for these seeds to incubate and to grow and to emerge when they are ready. And as these seeds are watered, you begin to notice that from below this flower pot, there begins to be some tendrils of roots that begin to grow out the bottom. And these beautiful tendrils become thicker as they now begin to reach down through your legs, down out your feet and into the earth, into our beloved Gaia, where these tendrils and roots begin to make their way down as Gaia holds them and receives them wholeheartedly. they make their way down, 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 all the way through all the layers of our beautiful planet, all the way down to the core of the earth, where there is a radiant rose colored light. And surrounding this light, which your roots gently allow themselves to make their way into this nourishing rose quartz light. Here at the core of the earth, there are also dragons, protectors that are here supporting the anchoring of your wishes, desires, and truth. And your roots begin to drink up this radiant rose colored light, and it nourishes the tendrils and the roots as it makes its way all the way back up through all of the layers of the earth, into your feet, up into your body, into that flower pot where it nourishes and enlivens those seedlings. And that loop, it formed a loop and it went down and back. And now the energy is allowing itself to be raised up. The energy is starting to come up from the flower pot at the base of your spine. And that light, that beautiful energy is making its way up your spine and throughout your nervous system. As it makes its way all the way through your entire nervous system in your body, feeling the sturdiness, the centeredness of this powerful groundedness and pure force of love. And this light nourishes your nervous system. Allow it to soothe and to nourish, to calm, to bring healing. Allow this healing to take place now. Allow this to be a place of release. And whatever wants to be released, allow it to. And if you feel any kind of emotion, that is okay too. And allow yourself to feel the weight of the strength of the love of this light as it strengthens and heals your system. And then notice that in addition to this energy flowing through your nervous system, as it moves up through your spine, it is landing in your heart space. And allow this energy, this light to soften your heart, to be a balm to any scars, to any hurts, any fears, any doubts. Allow it to be easy. Perhaps you notice your heart even exhale. Or receive a breath, perhaps for the first time in a while. And perhaps your heart even expands a little bit, creating a little bit more space, spaciousness. And on your next breath, you notice this energy continues to go up, noticing your nervous system are like tree branches, expanding up, 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 and now out of your body energetically. The energetic branches go up into the ethers, into the heavens, where it connects with source in whatever way you define it. And that loop with the bottom that met in the beginning now creates a loop with the heavens, and there is an infinity that is formed with your heart as the center and the bottom loop connected to the earth, the upper loop to your heavens, and allow that energy to circulate the heavens down to the earth, up through your body, through your heart, up to the heavens. And feel the stillness of yourself in the center. And from this place, feel the aliveness of this beautiful alchemical flower pot of the seeds that were planted, that are nourished, that are excited to sprout and to flourish, to be seen, to be received by you and embodied by you and shared with the world. And as you tune into what is happening with those seeds, I invite you to ask what your first little baby step could be. Something that feels doable. And if it feels at all like you're pushing yourself or forcing yourself, take a step back and feel into a more gentle step. And then on your next breath, just going to invite you to rest from all that you have been experiencing, and to open yourself up to simply receive the blessings that are here to be showered upon you, to allow your system to open, allow every cell in your body to open gently to receive a hug from the beings that are here, to receive the blessings, the miracles, joy, the lightness. Allow it to just shower around you and through you. Allowing it to wash away anything that is ready to be cleared and released from your system. Anything that was released today, anything that no longer serves. Allowing it to fill you to the brim. Filling in any spaces that were created with this pure, radiant light of divinity, of your soul, of all the beautiful beings that are here, of the Akasha. I'm going to ask now that all that has come through, all that has been released, received, planted, noted, that it is all recorded and sealed in the records and blessed with love and light. With so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. 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 And on your next breath, I invite you to start to just become aware, to start to come back to this space with me. And allow it to be a gentle, gentle transition. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And If you want to take a few moments to, if there's anything that you want to write down that came through, I highly suggest writing it down because you might forget. You're in the energy right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of the beings that are watching this on the replay. And may this year be blessed for you. Stop the recording now.